Hello guys, welcome to another video. COTExTENSURA, new, by Sponge_Bob. Chapter 34 Megiddo Third Person POV. As Geld comes towards Shogo with a shield on his left hand and a big matash on his right hand, which is made by Kurabi. Gled runs at him and give him a bump with his shield. Shogo flies away but landed safely. Damn it. TCH. You are strong. Are you a coward? Using weapons and armor while I am bare-handed, said Shogo. This is a war. Any type of weapon and armor is allowed, not a fight between kids. Take this. Instructive body. Shogo then runs at him and give him a kick straight to the gut. Geld uses his shield to stop it. Shogo twisted his body and gave another kick to the shield and it got destroyed on the impact. Geld tries to use his matache but Shogo break it with a punch. This caused Geld to back away and he followed suit. But then, snakes appeared and hit Shogo on both hands and one leg. Ah! My hands and leg. Your strength is commendable, but it appears to be too weak on my corrosion. See Koro. Scion. Geld, you are not finished? Hakuro Dono, Masumi-san and others. Hakuro, Masumi, Gobta and Rigard are standing behind Geld calmly. Shit. Where's Kyoka? You mean him? No. Hakuro then shows only the head of Kyoka which he is holding on his hand. This disgusted Masumi and she looked away. Hakuro-san, please throw that away, said Masumi. Come on, Masumi-chan. Be strong, said Gobta. This earned him a punch on his head from Masumi, who looked at him in anger. Gobta instantly shrinks and come back behind Rigor. You never learn, said Rigor. Hakuro then throws Kyoka head away and Masumi sighed in relief. I have a lot of blood on me. I'll like to take a bath after all of this is over, said Masumi to no one. Seeing this opportunity, Shogo instantly runs towards the camp where Kurari is staying. He enters and they both looked at each other. Is it over, Shogo? He didn't say anything but instead kill her by chalking her to death. He in return gets a unique skill, Survivor. Geld and others see this and they looked at Shogo with disgust. Ha ha ha. I am stronger now, come at me and die. How disgusting. You are no warrior. I'll kill you now, said Geld. Others backed away and Geld gave a very strong punch to Shogo gut and he splits blood from his face. Geld pinned him to the ground and start punching him repeatedly on the chest and many bones broke of his body. Shogo face is unrecognizable, as he also lose conscious and a light comes which causes Shogo to disappear on the spot. This left Geld and others confused, but Hakuro able to see it due to his third eye. I didn't expect an unwelcomed enemy, said Hakuro. I can say the same for you all too. This person is none other than Pharma's strongest man Raisin. He is also old and both of them look at each other in an analytical gaze. Only Shogo survived. Huh. I underestimated you monsters, said Raisin. It happens when you do that to your enemies, said Hakuro. I didn't expect a calamity-class monster to be here. Looks like we too are leaving, said Raisin. He's escaping, said Geld. Geld, stop, Hakuro. Geld tries to step forward but got stopped by Hakuro. An explosion occurs near Geld, which he uses his arms to cover his face. Ranga comes in front of Masumi and others to save them from impact. Haha. You noticed. It seems wisdom comes with age, said Raisin. A predictable trap in my opinion. Are you here to save this guy? Asked Hakuro. Exactly. He's valuable, we can't afford to lose him, said Raisin. I see. You are a crazy old man, said Masumi. Young people, I rather not deal with you two along with others, assuming you survived. We may meet again in the battlefield, said Raisin. I highly doubt that, said Hakuro. Huh? The battlefield you are heading will be attending by our master. You have enraged the only person, you shouldn't have do so. Because I can tell with my experience that he is more dangerous than a demon lord, said Hakuro. Haha. You're bluffing. He is already dead, killed by that witch Hinata Sakaguchi, said Raisin. Keep it as a warning though, said Hakuro. Well, as a warning, I'll gladly take it. Farewell, said Raisin. Raisin then used teleportation magic and left the area. Geld looked towards Hakuro with confusion. Don't worry, Rimuru-sama will take care of him along with others. Let's go back to Tempest, said Hakuro. Others nod their head and they started going towards Tempest direction. At the Allied Forces camp, Raisin just comes back to the camp along with unconscious Shogo. Fulgen, who just come out of his tent, looked towards Raisin in confusion. Sir Raisin? Where are other Wolders? Asked Fulgen. I only managed to save him, rest of them died. I knew that Ryuan is up to something, so I delayed his departure and looks like he got captured, said Raisin. Well, they were pretty arrogant anyway, said Flogan. Their skills vanishes before I got there. It seems you will not be able to get those, said Raisin. I am an Otherworlder like them. My unique skill, Spearhead, will be useless for now, as it allows me to get the skills of my subordinates dying on me, said Flogan. But I am thinking of acquiring this Shogo body. It will give me an uproar boost in Bith strength and magic. Although, I wanted the body of that Ryuan boy, said Raisin. You can do that immediately. There will always be a next time for me, but Ryuan is not someone to be messed with, said Fulgen. I know, if I had gotten his body, I might be on par with Hinata Sakaguchi. But I'll have to keep him now, said Raisin. Then he bent down on Shogo level and chanted and a magic circle appeared below them. Raisin instantly falls down as the magic circle disappears and get into Shogo body, completely healing it. Flogan, seeing this, gets surprised when Raisin stands up in Shogo body while stretching. Are you alright, Sir Raisin? Yes, I am completely fine. Although, I don't think that I have surpassed Hinata. But I can give even her a tough fight, said Raisin. Ha ha ha. Amazing. Let's go and talk with the Majesty, said Raisin. Flogan nod his head and they both go towards the main tent of the camp. Raisin is still thinking about Hakuro warning but dismissed it in the end. Rimuru Pav. After flying from a little distance, I can see all of the men of Pharmas and others below. Although, some of them able to see me. I must be looking like a kid flying in the air. I didn't think of it much and started pouring water from my hands. It flew and stands in the air like a swamp. Then droplets of water comes from it remaining in the air. I am going to use the instantity of sunlight with water pressure to kill them. It's just a new skill which I acquire when I was practicing many things in Ingratiate. Just then, I received a telepathy from Benimaru. Rimuru-sama, all those devices have been destroyed without any casualties, Benimaru. Good. Remain in the center of the city and help Murin and Shuna. Yes, sir. It seems that they are all done on their part and now only my job has remained. I bring my hand in the air and then brings it down instantly while saying. You have done something, you shouldn't have. You have angered me and now going to pay it for your lives, Megiddo. The droplets of water goes down in great velocity and started piercing these people one by one. They are dying without knowing what is happening to them at all. But the process is very slow, as there are around 20,000 Soilders present in this area. They were chatting happily, but when they saw that people are dying, panic arose the camp. I saw a Soilder who falls down and I started going towards him. He is crawling towards the necklace who is a little far away from him. I comes near him and we both look at each other. Huh? Looks like you have good willpower, I said. I picked up his necklace to see a photo of two childs and a woman. They must be his family members. He bowed to me in that position, probably will beg for his life. But his next words surprised me a little. Please. Spare the lives of my children. Are they also in the camp? No. They are at their home in the kingdom. I am alone here with other Soilders, he said. Then I have nothing to do with them, really. Yes. I'll only kill the people who are present here, not the whole kingdom, I said. I see. Thank you. For what? For sparing my family lives. I can now die in peace. You are a good man. I'll remember that, thanks. Then a water droplet pierced his head and he died while smiling. I don't know why he was worried about his family. I have nothing to do with them in any way, for now. Might change of plans in the future depending on the situation. Perhaps. I then ignore him fly again in the air. Although, the killing is going smoothly, but I can feel someone gaze on me. It is the same gaze who was watching me from the moment I met Shizu. I don't know who this person or being is, but it is not hostile. Even Great Sage didn't able to find the location of this said person. But right now, I can feel it. It is the gaze of someone who looks at you with admiration and respect. I know these types of gazes in the past from some people. Is it the person who brought me in this world along with others? Only time will tell. Chapter 35 Birth of a Demon Lord. Third person POV. Inside the main tent, the king of Pharma's kingdom along with the Archbishop Rahim are present. They both are hugging each other while tears are dropping from their eyes, in fear. Watching their army mercilessly destroyed in front of them, instilled the greatest fear in them. Rahim, what do we do? Asked the king. We must remain calm, my king, he said. Just then two persons enter the tent in panic. After seeing them, the king and bishop calm down a little. These two are none other than Fulgen and Raisin. My king, are you all right? Fulgen, what is going on here? Is it magic? Is it a curse? Asked the king impatiently. No, it is no magic. My guess is, it is some type of a physical attack, said Raisin. Shogo? Asked Rahim. I am Raisin. I come into Shogo body to become stronger. Fulgen, you have to go first, then I'll apply a teleportation circle. We'll get out of here back to Pharma's in an instant after that, said Raisin. I understand, he said. Fulgen leave the tent, but instantly a light comes and pierces his forehead. He falls down immediately and died on the spot. Fulgen. Seeing this, both king and Rahim has a look of horror. Raisin then steps forward along with the king and bishop. Just then, Rimuru ascends from the sky and lands in front of them. Seeing him, Raisin widened his eyes in surprise. No way. Is it the ruler of the monster country? Asked Raisin. Raisin then remembers the warning of Hakuro and have a distasteful look on his face. Damn it. Another light comes and pierces the head of Raisin. He also falls down on the ground without moving. Raisin, said Rahim. Do you know who I am? No, said Rimuru. I am the king of mighty Pharma's kingdom. I am someone who you should be begging to serve. He was saying, but then a light comes and cut off his arm in half. It lands on the ground and the king screams in agony. Is he really the king? You there, Baldy? Tell me, said Rimuru. Me. Yes, if he is not or other thing, then I'll kill him here, said Rimuru. Wait. He is the real king of Pharma's. I am the Archbishop of Western Holy Church. I see. You king, speak. It's all a misunderstanding. Yeah, a misunderstanding. We only came here to establish a friendly relationship, nothing more, said the king. Friendly relationship. That's quite an unexpected way to form relations. By killing my people, that is, said Rimuru. About that. So, it really was a misunderstanding, huh? Said Rimuru to no one. He is so naive. King. Yes, it was. So, if you then, I am here to do the same. What? You kill my people to form relations with us. I am doing the same, nothing more. So, don't worry about it, said Rimuru. Just then, Great Sage sends a message to Rimuru. Notice. The analysis of unique skill, Merciless, has been completed. Do you want to use Merciless? Yes. But exclude this pathetic king and that bishop from dying. Understood. There is nothing to talk about anymore, said Rimuru. He then flies in the air and the atmosphere changes. The sky turned dark inside the anti-magic barrier Rimuru applied, even when there is day outside. The souls of the remaining alive Soilders comes out of their body and they all fell down to the ground lifeless. All the souls been collected by Rimuru and he feel a disturbance in him. Notice. With unique skill, Merciless, all the remaining Soilders' souls has been collected except individuals Edmalus and Rahim. Those who wanted help and begged for their lives has been killed. Do you want to use the extra souls to turn them into energy? No, not all of them. Save some of them. Although, there is one alive, who resides in that otherworlder body. Answer. The required amount of human souls needed for evolution has been collected and extra ones has been turned into energy. Why I am feeling sleepy? The harvest festival will now commence. Rimuru then immediately feels sleepy and asin down to ground. King Edmalus and Rahim are watching this scene in full terror and horror. Ranga then comes from his shadow and stands behind him. I'll have to also take care of that human survivor. I think a few demons can do the job. Take these bodies and some souls and serve me, said Rimuru. Rimuru then disperses the anti-magic barrier and uses his extra skill, demon summoning, and a circle appeared in front of him. Only 3 demons comes out from the circle. He in the process turned into his slime form and Ranga picks him up from his head. Rimuru looks at them and can easily tell that the middle one, who is wearing a luxurious suit, is the strongest among them. Kukufufu, how incredible! To be able to witness the birth of a new demon lord, said the middle one. There is someone hiding playing dead. Catch him along with this pathetic king and bishop and bring them to me alive, said Rimuru. As you wish, master. But, can I serve you in the future from now on? We'll talk later. Do this and then I'll think about it, said Rimuru. As you wish, master. Ranga, protect me and bring me to Tempest. Also introduce them to everyone, said Rimuru. Yes, master. Thr middle demon then uses most of the bodies and some souls to make a physical body for himself. The other 2 also do the same. How magnificent! To be able to get a body and first order from my master, he said. Ranga turns to the other side of the camp and then runs towards Tempest, while the demon turn around to the survivor side along with his companions. The same happens as Canon, where Noir defeated Raisin without doing anything. In Tempest, Benimaru along with others are waiting for Rimuru as they have anxious looks on their faces. Arisu and Benimaru are at front while others are behind them. Arisu-san, do you think that Rimuru-sama finished them? Asked Benimaru. I think so. So much time has passed for someone like him to finish them. He must be coming back, said Arisu. I am also thinking the same. Rest of ANHS students are watching them in complete silence. There is only one thought they have in their minds. That is, Rimuru succeed and bring their friends back to life. They all saw Ranga comes running towards them while Rimuru is resting on his head. Ranga comes and stands in front of them. Yum, Grucius and others are also present there on the side. What happened to Rimuru-sama? Asked Benimaru. He is asleep after killing all those humans. There are 3 demons that Rimuru-sama summoned. They're allies and will come after dealing with the remaining 1 survivor, said Ranga. I think we should wait. It must have an effect of some sort of becoming a demon lord, said Arisu. Right, said Benimaru. Arisu then takes Rimuru from Ranga head and bring him close to her chest. She then placed him on the chair which is present in the center of town and covered him with a white piece of cloth. Just then, Noir and his 2 other demons also comes, while he is holding 3 people. He threw them away as they are unconscious and rest of the people come in guard except Arisu, Benimaru and Ranga. Don't bother. They're allies, she said. Then the rest relax and stand down. Noir looked at Arisu in amusement but then looked at Rimuru. Affirmed. Individual Rimuru Tempest's Demon Lord evolution will now begin. Monster and people in his genealogy will now begin to receive their rewards. Arisu and all others become shocked after hearing the voice of the world. One by one, all of them start falling and become unconscious. It made a turmoil but Benimaru looks at Arisu who nods her head. What's this voice? Asked Sue. It is voice of the world. We also heard it when we come into this world, said Chiaki. I see, said Shuna. We should be prepared, said Hakuro. Yeah, said Rigard. Fear not, Rimuru-sama has emerged victorious. Now it's our turn to protect him, until this festival ends, said Benimaru. Kukufufu, you don't have to worry about Master's safety at all. I'll protect him at all costs until you all wake up, said Noir. Right. We are relying on you, demon, said Arisu. Then Arisu and all other Rimuru subordinates falls unconscious on the ground. Yum, Grucius, Ellen and her party are the only awake ones along with the demons. Grucius is still on guard against these demons. I don't know about the other 2, but this middle one is definitely an archdemon. I'll have to protect them all, if they do anything to them. Grucius. Report. Metamorphosis caused by the harvest festival begun. Bodily reconstruction, evolving into a new species. Species. Slime super evolves into demon slime. Successful. This voice cannot be heard by the people who are awake, which also includes the 3 demons. They are looking at the dead corpses in silence while some are looking at the people who got unconscious, receiving their gifts. While only Noir is looking at Rimuru and Grucius at him. All bodily attributes has greatly enhanced. Subsequently, all skills as well as resistances are to be reacquired. Successful. Acquisition of instructive skills, infinite regeneration, Universal Sense, Demon Lord Hockey, Enhanced Replication, many more, successful. Acquisition of new resistances, Natural Elements Nullification, Abnormal Condition Nullification, Spiritual Attack Nullification, Holy Demonic Attack Resistance, Pain Nullification, Physical Attack Nullification. Some more, successful. The evolution is now complete. Report. Unique Skill, Great Sage, requests to the voice of the world for evolution. Confirmed. Request has been accepted. Great Sage, attempting evolution. Failed. Re-executing. Failed. Re-executing. Failed. Re-executing. Failed. Report. Sacrificing, integrating, and degenerate into Wise One. Great Sage received gift from the Harvest Festival, executing evolution. Successful. Just then, in an unquantized space, a figure of a girl with long silver hair whose face is similar to Rimuru, although with a completely feminine one, comes out of an egg, by cracking it. She steps forward completely naked and brings her hands in the air. Report. Unique Skill Wise One, Great Sage, has now evolved into Ultimate Skill, Wisdom King. Raphael, evolving Unique Skill, Gluttony, by merging, integrating, and Merciless into it. Successful. Unique Skill, Gluttony, has now evolved into Ultimate Skill, Lord of Gluttony, Beelzebub. Report. Individual Rimuru Tempest Harvest Festival is now complete. Then a figure emerges from the chair and all of the people's eyes lands on it. It has silver hair reaching her waist and a beautiful face which looks like Rimuru, although a feminine one. She has cold ruby red eyes and a completely emotionless face. All the people who looks at her feels scared for their lives excluding Noir. Even his two demons are scared of this figure. The white cloth is barely covering her private parts and her body.